What the hell happened here? Hold on. What have I come back to? What have you done? I was innocently finding something to put in the lunchbox. What happened? What could Lucas possibly have done? I mean, unless he wrote the ending to Expedition 33. I don't know, but I hate people who tell to boycott something. Hold on. What is happening here? Can I whatever it's called? Unhide the message? Dude, I want to read it so bad. Is it a spoiler for Expedition 33? Because otherwise I'm unhiding it. Hey Brad. Lego decided to tissue a takedown on the Bionicle fan game Masks of Power for zero reason other than showing their power. After having spent 8 years okaying this free game as redevs worked on it, not even donations involved, I'm hoping you will consider boycotting the company as I am doing. Why did you fucking time him out for that? Look, first of all, Lucas he has every diagnosis under the sun, okay? You came in with an elbow drop to the back of the head with someone who has a disability, okay? Immediately. Second of all, why would you time him out? He's so confused right now. Dude, Lux, breathe. First of all, I mean, Jesus Christ. Look, you can time out and ban whoever you want, but Elden Ring, Lux is every fucking Lux is the mobs that hide round the corner on Elden Ring and kill you in one. Untime him out. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna get in trouble with someone, dude. His mum's gonna call me or something. Fuck my life. What else did he say? He had like 3 messages. What did the other ones say? Hold on. You still in here, Lucas? What did he say? I can't scroll up far enough. Oh, it just deleted them? Are they gone? Oh, I see it. Hold on. Still buying Lego. He went through all of that. Boycott Lego, then wrote, still buying Lego. But it will through private sellers instead. Bricklink and stuff like that. Oh, then he said weak source to Lux. That's why he got timed out. Alright, you didn't say that, Lux. I didn't realize you threw a little flechette into your ankle. Wait, you deleted the message and then he wrote weak source and then Lux brought down the hammer. Okay, well that's different. I thought you just did him for that one message. I was like, what the fuck is happening to Lux? Alright, no, let's talk about it, okay? This is my shit. This is my shit. If I don't talk about this, I've got nothing to talk about today. I've got loads I can talk about. I need Plumrug's help with Elden Ring. That's not true, but... Didn't even see the last one. No, because the mods have a 6-second head start on all the messages. The messages come up for the mods, and then 6 seconds later they come up for you. So they can ding anyone for anything, and you're just like, what the fuck? You think that they're getting banned for stuff that they said before, you know? But actually they came in and they were like, hi Brad, I really love your stream. And you're like, and then you just see them get banned, and you're like, what the fuck? But you didn't see him drop an N-bomb immediately after it. Are we incurring Lux's wrath? Yeah. Is he still in here? Lucas, are you still in here? Because I want to talk about it. That's hilarious. Hey, there was nothing good in the box. It was instructions. Instructions to what? I don't know. Oh, Pirates. Hay fever allergy. I just picked it up. I was like, oh, I need something to put in the box. And I was walking around, came back, the pizza box burning apartment meme. .jpg. All right, he's gone. He's gone forever. Great. Okay. And he's probably put in a word with Twitch. And it's like, I was banned in this channel just for being autistic, and now I'm in trouble again with Twitch. What is this? Oh, it's a hair. That looked confusing. All right, I'm in trouble with Twitch again. Cool. Yeah! I love getting cancelled for stuff that it was nothing to do with me. But you're responsible for what happens in your chat room. How? How could I possibly be? What am I, fucking Cerebro? Jean Grey? Controlling everyone before they type in the chat room. And you'll never get it right. You should ban them before they say something, and then you ban them and they go, did you just ban me? I'm autistic, and now you're in trouble because you banned someone who was autistic. And there's no winning. You can't win. There's a counter to everything you can possibly do, and no matter what, you're getting cancelled. So that's great. Right, first of all, that's the best message we've ever received in the channel, and I'm so pissed off you timed it out. It's the best message. I can't believe that actually made you angry. I know it was the weak source comment, but honestly, that's the best message we've ever received in the channel. I'm keeping it forever. Keeping it forever. Hey Brad, I want to read it again. Please let me read it again. I'm reading it again. Got it. I've got it. I keep it forever. Hey Brad. Lego decided to issue a takedown on Bionicle fan game Masks of Power for zero reason. I bet they have a reason. It's money. Other than showing their power. Money. After having spent 8 years okaying this free game. Did they? As the devs worked on it. Not even donations involved. And then the game started making money, probably. And then they said, hey, can we have a slice? Actually, this is copyrighted. And now that hey, we've been okay. This is what happened 100%. I'm siding with Lego for 1 second here. I would never side with the company over the, but here's what happened. Hi Lego, we're going to make a game about the thing. Okay, you're going to make money on it? No, we're just building it. Okay, great. 8 years later. Hey Lego, we're actually making money on this game now because we've spent 8 years on it and it's really good, so we're actually going to make money on it. Okay, well, if you're going to make money on it, that means that you have to pay us because you're using our property. Oh, but we don't want to do that. Okay, here we go. We've issued a takedown. That's what always happens. It's what happens every single time, but you only hear the back end of it. And you're like, they okayed this 8 years ago when it wasn't making money. And now it's making money. That's why. I'll put money on that being what happened. But I don't know. I've never heard of any of this. I don't know what this is. I don't care. I'm hoping you will consider boycotting the company as I'm doing. Here's what it is, Lucas. Here's what it is, and everyone else in here who has a stake in this in any way, shape, or form. I was already boycotting Lego. Do you know why? I've never bought a Lego product in my life. I've never bought a Lego product in my life. I am neither 8 years old, nor do I actually have this particular neurodivergence, and I don't have children. I am already boycotting Lego. I don't know anything about Lego. I don't even watch the Lego movies. I've never played a Lego game. I played 1 hour of Lego Star Wars, and I have no idea what Bionicle is. And it's hilarious to me that you came in here and was like, will you please boycott this company? And I would have gone, I'm already boycotting it, so you're good. I'm not doing it for the same reason you are, but I'm already doing it so you win. And Lux killed him for it. Well, I feel bad for Lucas, and I'm probably in trouble. And now I feel like I'm in trouble with someone because we basically killed a child. Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. Best feeling to start the stream. Love feeling like I'm in trouble. Woke up this morning after having a massive anxiety dream for the first time in a few weeks. Have only had 4 hours sleep. Have anxiety still in my chest because it doesn't go away until I reset it, and that could be weeks from now. I don't know, because sometimes it doesn't go away until I go back to sleep and don't have a nightmare. But because my anxiety is already up, it means I'm guaranteed to have a nightmare until the anxiety goes away. But how does it go away? Because it's in you now, and it just makes you feel worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And how does it ever go away? It doesn't. And now I'm in trouble with Twitch or someone at Twitch again. Don't ban autistic people for being autistic, please. We need to come up with better reasons. They need to say something slightly more offensive. I know he was being annoying at the end, but it was with a little bit tongue in cheek. It wasn't so bad. All right, great. I'm in trouble with another group again online. But it was nothing, and it was was it nothing to do with me again? Great. Was I just nearby when the bomb went off? Cool. Shrapnel. Story of my fucking life. Gamer tag visible on the bridge. Yep. Now you tell him to boycott one of your special interests. Okay. Do I have special interests, guys? What is mine if I have one? I don't think I have any. I don't have a special interest in D&D. Final Fantasy is maybe the closest thing. It might be. It's really the closest we can... It's the closest I can imagine it feels to truly having a special interest. Metal Gear. But I've never done the rabbit hole thing. I don't do the rabbit hole thing with it. Where I just I need more and I need more. I get I can binge stuff in an addictive way. But I don't do the thing where I have to learn everything about it and you just start fucking just absorbing Wikipedias. You know? That's how you know it's a special interest, because that's the level up. You know, if you're interested in something, you're like, oh, I got a tattoo and I play it every few years, and I have a couple of things I hung up on the wall, and I'm really into it. And when it comes out, I'm excited about it, and I can be into it a bit more around the social zeitgeist element of it. But I don't have the actual special allergies. That's not a special interest. I fucking just have one. And if I'm not aware of it, I'll die. Dreamt I got shot in the neck with a crossbow last night. That's great. But did you wake up with the most amount of cortisol in your body possible? Your heart rate at 125. Sweating. Unbelievably so hot, it's unreal. No chance of ever getting back to sleep. There's no way you're getting back to sleep. You won't sleep now. And then you have to get up and you have to literally walk it off like you were kicked in the nuts. Because that's what I did this morning. It was a great way to start my day. I'm surprised I don't have a Foxhound tattoo. I'm getting one. I just haven't started on my Metal Gear Solid tattoos yet because I haven't finished the Final Fantasy ones. You said learn everything about it, and I couldn't help myself. Oh, right. Okay. I'm a doctor now. Liam came to me the other day, and I guessed what was wrong with him within one symptom. Within one symptom. That's how good I am. I'm literally, I think, at this point, a qualified doctor. And you come to me with a single symptom, and I can tell you, it's your sinus. It's hay fever. You need to take a Piriton. He went, that's exactly what it was. I figured it out like 4 days later, and I took a Piriton and it went away. And I got it within one symptom, and then he listed off 3 more, and I was like, definitely, and I was correct. I'm a doctor. I'm better at being a doctor than my doctor is at being a doctor with me. And he studied for, what, 8 years? I'm the doctor. I'm Doctor Who. I'm Doctor Who and I'm going to buy some Bionicle. Poor Lucas. Lucas has been waiting all morning as well. Just sat here in silence in the dark. Wait, the sun rising. The light slowly over the course of hours. Waiting with his message. Waiting for the stream to go live. Waiting all morning. Lucas, would you like some breakfast? No. Waiting and waiting and waiting. 12 o'clock. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, stream goes live. Hey Brad, Lego actually just decided, and then Lux went, and now he's left the channel and he's never coming back. And no one has any way to contact him and tell him. And I feel really bad in my chest now, and I have to feel that guilt along with everything else that I feel today. And I'm not going to stop mentioning it because it's going to be eating away at me in the back of my mind. Bew, thanks for the gift sub to Lucas. Pointless, he's not going to use it. He's left us forever. Guilt, and I didn't do it. Oh, having guilt and you didn't even do it is the worst feeling. And it's how I feel about everything online, especially. You know, people coming at you with stuff. Been playing Elden Ring, and should we take a look at the bosses that I've managed to complete on the in the next part of the game? Here we are in the next section. I don't know if this is the whole map now or not. I don't know how big the Elden Ring map is. I can't remember anything about it. I've uncovered this whole part of the map. Let's have a look at what we got. Clean Rot Knight, dead. I don't even open it ever, Joe. Burial Tree Watchdog. We done him over? Where is he? He's got to be done. He's there. I must have done him. Tibia Mariner done. Knights Cavalry haven't done because I fucking just couldn't be bothered with waiting until night time. I know you can make time go forward, but if you die, then you have to. It goes back to morning. You have to make it go back to nighttime again, and I'm just like, I can't be bothered. Preceptor Miriam. If that is who I think it is, oh my god, the most annoying fight. That is the one where she keeps going up a level. You fight her until you get her down to a quarter of her health and she goes up onto the level above you, but she's spawning in loads of men around her all the time and you have to just fucking run up to the next level and go up to the next level. And I lost like 8,000 runes on it at one point and I fucking rage quit it out. So I didn't make it up to the 3rd level to get her again and I was like, oh, I'm not doing it. I can't be fucked. I left it. Literally raged that. Rage quit that. Godskin Noble I didn't do because it says hard next to it, and honestly I can't even do the hards in the first part of Limgrave. Deathbird, tried this, got absolutely slapped about and then didn't try it again. Bloodhound Knight, where are you? Have I done you? Oh yeah, Bloodhound Knight I did. He's down here. Yeah, he's done. Crayfish was done. That was pretty easy. He transforms. Glintstone Dragon. It says dragon in it. I didn't even bother looking at him. Crystallians. Did I do this one? Which one are you? 12? I haven't done any that are in the big buildings yet. Yeah, no, I didn't do this. I haven't done any of this yet. I just was like, I figure I'll do all those when I get in there. Deathrite Bird, didn't do that. Ringblade Crystallian, did that one this morning, annoying slow. Bellbearing Hunter, yeah, fuck that. Erd Tree Avatar, done. These are easy, aren't they? They're nice and easy to do. Cemetery Shade and Black Knife Assassin. So annoying, this one. Did it? Unbelievably annoying. Kills you so quickly but only has 1 HP, but you can't fucking hit him. Festering Fingerprint Vike. Is he who I think he is? 18. Oh my god. This is the dude that causes madness in you, and the Eye of Sauron is in the sky at the same time. To even get up there, you have to creep past the Eye of Sauron, and it is so annoying. It makes you go mad and then you die. And I didn't realize what was happening. I ran halfway up the mountainside before I just went mad and died and was like, what the hell happened? I ran up there again, and I was just... then you're locked in because you have to keep going, because I had like fucking 8,000 runes on the fucking hillside. And so I had to keep getting up there to get the runes back and see if I could figure it out. So unbelievably annoying. Made it to the top of the hill, and then this fucking guy shows up. And I went, nah. I ran away from him. I'm not fighting him. I can't be fucked with him. No, what was his name? Festering Fingerprint Vike. No. Didn't do any Knights Cavalry. Royal Revenant. I think that's the one I did today. King's Realm Ruins Underground. Royal Revenant. I think that's the last one I did, yeah. Did that. Did this Erdtree avatar as well. I think this is it for me. I don't think I've done any more. But that's where I'm at on this. These are much harder than the other page. But I did get a bunch of smithing runes finally. And so I was able to upgrade my sword and shield a bit, because they haven't been upgraded for basically the whole game until now. Smithing rune 3. I'm up to whatever that gives me. I'm like a +8, +9 or something on it. I have not got any new armor. I don't understand armor. I don't know why. I've got a little rat friend who's like, I will be your seamstress. I would like to be your seamstress. And I love him. And I want to protect him with my life. And I want... If not, for me, that's the main quest. Whatever he needs, I want to get for him. But I don't really know what he does. He was like, let me sew you a new outfit. And I was like, okay, sew me a new outfit. And it was worse. The stats were worse, or it looked like they were going to be worse. So I was like, maybe not. But I think I need new armor. I don't know where to get any. I haven't Googled it yet. But that's where I'm at. It's starting to get fucking horribly difficult. Again. Because it's a fucking Dark Souls game and that's shit. Because the first part of the game is fun because it's made correctly for where you're at. But the second part of the game is just... It's the same thing, but more health and more damage, where you don't get any more health or damage. So do it again, but it's more difficult. And it's like... I actually... so I've done it... 150 tries into this boss, and it's taken me 3 days, and how can I possibly give a shit anymore? How can I possibly give a shit about doing something 150 times? If you fail something 150 times, stop forever. It doesn't matter. Unless you're Loki at the end of time, stop forever. Because it doesn't matter. Trying to save the world, you know. I'm not quite at that point. I'm just like picking and choosing. Like I can tell straight away when I roll up on one. Like all of the bosses in Limgrave, I just fucking annihilated for the most part, because I did all of Limgrave, leveled up quite high, and then started hunting the bosses. So I was already stronger than them. Whereas with this other area, whatever it's called, Leonia, something like that I went straight into hunting bosses, and I'm completely underleveled for it. Because I basically don't want to farm mobs. I want to farm bosses, because you get more runes off of killing a boss, so I might as well just kill. If I kill 2 bosses, I can level up. That's the way my brain is working. So I'm just going around. I run into a boss arena. If it kills me, I'll walk out and never go back. Fashion Souls, wear what's cool. Well, I have the same armor, sword and shield that I've had since the first 5 minutes I was in the game. I went into the game and I picked up the first sword, the broadsword from the merchant. I picked up a brass shield from the guys that drop a brass shield, and I have Godric armor on, or whatever it's called. Godric Boys. The Godric Boys armor. The basic armor on the blokes are the first men in the game that you fight that have the brass shield. I'm just dressed like one of them, and I have a broadsword. And that's it. And I feel like I should probably have better stuff. The sword and shield I will carry for the rest of the game. It's a +8. It's fucking wicked, but yeah. I've got some good stuff. I've got my little jug that I drink from that gives me... I've set that up to give me a shield. That gives me a little sonic bubble of damage, resistance, and makes me stronger. I got the ashes that you put on the shield. That means that I can still use ashes on my sword. So I have the no skill ashes, or the no skill ability on my shield. And then I have a thing where he fucking puts the fucking sword to his face and it glows white like he's fucking using the Eye of Thundara. Thunder Elden Ring. What's going on in the game? Don't know. Will I ever know? No. Do you know why? Because I will never watch the video that comes with Elden Ring. I mean, I might one day, actually. Do you know what? I might complete Elden Ring and then just watch the 2.5 hour Elden Ring explained videos that have got to be somewhere on YouTube. Because I can easily do it. To be honest with you, watching that video while playing Elden Ring would probably be sick. Because I've just been watching podcasts and long form video content and streams and stuff while playing. It's a great game for that. I must say it's a great game for that. It's a horrible game to just be like mainlining on stream. But because there's no dialogue and there's nothing, you don't need to concentrate even on most stuff. You're just riding around. It's great for that. I imagine that that Zelda is the same. Whatever the Zelda game is we've been playing, and then Expedition 33 was released and ruined everything. I bet that's a great game to have a podcast on and you just bop around on the Switch. To be honest with you, I'm actually quite looking forward to having a go of playing something like that on the Switch and just having it on the actual Switch. I've not played my Switch like this yet. I've only ever had it hooked up to this computer. And then something on the main screen. Ooh. I was gonna buy Fire Emblem, the Three Houses or whatever it was called, but it was expensive. It's like full price, and I was like, I spent too much money this month. Well, I've spent too much money the last couple of months. And I want to get clear of that. Because July is coming. Winter is coming. July in 2 months, a month and a half. And that means I have to pay my second half of my tax. So I just want to make sure I clear that before I tuck into any joy. Oh, have you paid your rent? Yeah. Have you paid your utilities? Yeah. You paid council tax? Yeah. Oh, they've upped your rent? Great. They want your fucking energy bills to go up? Great, cool. Also, everything generally costs more for this generation? Cool. Alright, I've bought all of that stuff. Great, excellent. How much money have you got? £50. That's enough to buy Fire Emblem 3 Houses. And you can feel a molecule of joy in your life. Are you sure? Well, that is unless you want to pay your tax. How much is that? Thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds. Oh, we'll take that game back. Thank you. No molecule for you. I mean, I can't even buy Bionicles anymore. What's this world come to? Can't even buy a Bionicles. To me, the important thing was mid-fast roll and then having the armor sets that protects you from the rot, because fuck that. Well, I have a shield. And the shield, I'll be honest with you, protects me from a hell of a lot. I get absolutely slaughtered by status effects. If something gives me a status effect, I just try and kill it first. That's literally it. The amount of times I've hit the boss and then died, but still claimed the kill on the boss. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like... It comes up and says, you died. But then it goes... And you get the thing that you get for killing the... Great rune acquired. Ashes of Eriador. And you're like, oh, thank fucking God, Jesus Christ. And then you just run back into the room and collect the runes. I've done that a few times. It comes down to the final hit. I'm good at those clutch kills. I did it literally yesterday on Expedition 33, right? A clutch kill. This is the final hit. The corridor monster. There's a few copies of Switch Fire Emblem on eBay for £27. Thanks, JJ. He's like his ChatGPT. He's like a droid that has ChatGPT in it, but is like sparking. You know what I mean? He like comes in like, sir, we've this is JJ.
Sir, we found a few copies of the Switch Fire Emblem on eBay for £27 per pound. You're you're welcome.
Thanks, JJ.
Powering down.
And then he powers down for a little while, and then I'll say something completely irrelevant. You know, I'll be like, yeah, that's the thing with you know, being in a rowboat, and he'll be like,
locating the closest rowboat to you is 34 meters to the north.
Thanks, JJ.
Powering down.
He's one of those droids, you know, because every now and then he'll just say something insane, or he's just doing stuff that you're not asking him to do stuff, but he's still on like do stuff mode. JJ, he's on do stuff mode. You can't power him down or whatever, like manually. You're not actually asking him to do things, you know. You're like, man, I'm probably gonna have to make some dinner later on, and then 5 minutes later he's like,
I have made you a dinner. We have some food for human food.
oh, you made me some dinner. Well, I was gonna eat in like 3 hours. I was just sort of passively mentioning dinner because we were talking about food, but I guess, what have you made me?
I found some bricks and snails.
Bricks and snails. Did you cook the snails?
No, it's some bricks and snails for your dinner.
Thanks, JJ.
Powering down.
Emo. Don't mention anything about that fucking show to me. How dare you walk in here and say, how dare you stand where he stood on I still feel guilty about Lucas. Do you think he'll ever come back? Do you think he'll ever come back? What can we do for him? He doesn't understand. He doesn't understand social norms. He has no idea what happened to him. He's like a dog. You know when you tread on a dog's tail and it doesn't know? You know when you tread on a dog's tail and it doesn't know that you didn't mean to do it. That's what happened to him, except Lux is standing there with flames behind her. You know? We're like, oh, I feel really bad. This is Lux. Become chaotic evil. I did this. I created her. I am fully responsible for Lux. I created the monster. The Frankenstein's monster. Lux is my Frankenstein's monster, and I should never... She even warned me. At the time. She was like, you shouldn't do this. Do not make me a mod. I've never been a mod. I can't handle it. It's a really bad idea. You know? And she was all sweet and cute, walking around like an anime character. I was like, oh, you'll be great at it. Here's a fucking sword. Go to war. You know. And we created Luca Blight. I did this. I killed Lucas. I killed Lucas with my... This is how it feels to be that character in that movie. Who's like, I didn't... How could I have known it would have... It would have ended up this way? How could I have known? Don't tempt me, B. Woto.
Don't tempt me, Woto.
I would take this power with the intention to do good, but through me it'd do great evil. Yeah. I did this. I've done this. Is there an episode of A Deathless tonight, I wonder? I'm going to put Deathless on and play Elden Ring, I think. I think I need to not be sat at this computer. I think I need to turtle up. I think it's a non-verbal turtle. It's a non-verbal turtle. That's what you say when you hurtle towards the void. You can't avoid. I'm from East Croydon. I don't play D&D. We got some great fucking oh boy have we got some great stream for you today, guys. We got some great stream for you today. It's coming up on the show at 3:35. We've got an interview with Tom Bacons, creator of Bacon, and at 4:15 we're going to be spending half an hour with some puppies, just laying down and letting the puppies lick our faces and hands. At 4:35 we're going to be playing some Dungeons and Dragons, and boy oh boy have we got some fun dragons and dungeons for you, neither of which will be taking place. But coming up now, the first thing we're going to be doing on stream is killing an innocent boy. Killing an innocent child. So don't forget to tune in for that interview with Tom Bacons.
Once again I hear the siren sing its song of clashing iron, racing thoughts, it might be dire. Is this the one where I'll expire? Raise my blade against misery, inviting in catastrophe. Shake the doubts and steal the soul, find the route that sees me to my goal. With my friends I'll find the way, I'm not going down today. Find the groove, fight the mood, achieving things I never thought I could. Spend my time, the winds will go well. Seize the day and thwart the endless night. Clear it when I will shine. Raise above the hero's light, lend an ear to people's plight. I can fight, it's time to make it right, I will try. My conviction is my oath, church to water, fire both. Pushing through my face to die, I'll keep marching on despite and will rise. The hero's light.
A Shakira song. Today, we're heading out on the open ocean for today's session. The current quest is sail to the Fallen Star. Sail to the fallen star. Great how long this takes, by the way. I wrote that long ago. Sail to the fallen star. In the last session, you closed the rift through which you escaped hell and managed to help the witch close the rift. The witch let you stay at the place, at the home, at the witch's home, and you went to sleep, and you had a long rest. Right? Yes. Took a long rest. And you were given an option where to go next on the side quests. And the option for the Fallen Star was chosen. You were given the option to travel by road or by sea. You decided to travel by sea, climbing into a rowboat lent to you by the witch. Leary, Lancelot, and Snotflap jump into the rowboat and begin rowing, sailing south, following the coastal line, just far enough away from it that you're not just being pulled into the rocks, but not too far out that you're going to end up adrift in a rowboat too far away. And that's where we join the party today as the 3 characters. I think Lancelot probably rowing the boat for now. And Leary doing one of those like poses on the front with like the one leg up on the thing like this, like looking out as the wind blows Leary's blue hair back. Snotflap, absolutely beyond petrified, laying underneath one of the boat bench holes, because he doesn't like water, does he? He doesn't want to fall in. That's it. That's where we begin. So let's crack on. As the rowboat begins to make its journey, we're going to be doing some checks to see how you navigate the sea. There is a sudden lurch as a massive wake rolls in from the sea. The first check will be for something known as Alan Wake. Oh wait, it's rolling wake. Venom, thank you so much for the 10-month resub. Femore, thank you for the 77. It's annoying. Bew, your sub didn't count. I don't know why. So you just have to accept the pain. The options are attempt to brace for impact. You can choose to brace for impact. You can attempt to distribute the weight quickly to deal with the rolling wake, or you can just straight up ride the wake. How would you like to deal with the rolling wake approaching the rowboat? Guys, every 10 subs we spin the wheel. I'm about 200 subs under quota. Don't let that affect your decision making or anything, but I am currently technically unable to make rent, and this is the stream that allows me to do that. But we also have Pick a Prize now, which is a much more direct way of me paying rent, because Twitch doesn't take a cut out of tips. If you want to tip on a Sunday now, you can tip any amount of money and it goes towards the pick a prize dono bar there, and at 100 you can pick anything off of the wheel. You can instead of spinning the wheel, we just straight up pick something off of it. Anonymous, thanks for the 10. Rolling Thunder coming back. Didn't you just resubscribe like yesterday? Thanks for the 75 monther. Miko, how was your day? Nayanar, thank you for the gift sub. Digital Dan crept in with the 10 gifted as well. I mean, that was way too effective to tell you the truth. Bew, thank you so much for the 5 gift subs. I had a good laugh. I didn't read it till this morning. I didn't see that you did the... if you go into our Discord channel, there is a post from Bew in Just Sharing where she did the thing where you get ChatGPT to paint a picture of who you are or whatever, and it is hilarious. At first, it just looks like a normal picture of a teacher, and then you zoom in. It made me laugh a lot. I had a good laugh at that. All right. Already 3 spins. First, you're going to ride the wake. You know what? No, we'll spin the wheel first, because it might give you a bonus to whatever is about to happen. It could fuck everything up too. A merchant appears. The rolling wake is caused by a steamboat pulling up beside you. Lots of things dangling off of the side of this strange looking boat with like a flat bottom girls, and kind of a square, almost like a market stall sitting on top of a much larger boat than the rowboat that you're on. Who was the merchant in this game? Didn't we have like a guy? It's been so long, I don't remember. And we'll see what the merchant has to offer. Oh, was it regular Noel? Was that who it was? It was a Noel, wasn't it? It was a Noel with like a big trench coat on. Twitch wouldn't let me change my name. Don't change your name. It was good. After work, we played Magic with a friend until 3 a.m. Jesus. Regular Noel. All right, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna make him. We're gonna make regular Noel. Oh, can I do that? I don't know how I did it in the other thing. I've forgotten how to do it now. There's like a cool way of... Well, let's see. How much gold have you got? All right, we're going to put this down. We need Gary for what we're about to do. Oh, 610. Maybe ChatGPT can do this. ChatGPT, where are you? Can you... ChatGPT. Can you create me a list of how many things can we fit on the thing? 14 D&D items and magic items that cost less than 600 gold. Let's see how good ChatGPT is. Look, it can't do this. Alright. You can buy a healer's kit for 5 gold pieces. Thieves' tools for 25 gold pieces. Alchemist's supply. You know what? Ride the Wake is also what we need. Remember, Ride the Wake. Purchase. Nayanar, thanks for the $10. My close personal friend Nayanar over there. I'm the only person that calls him Nayanar, and that means I'm special. It means I'm special. Alright. These are the items that regular Null who waves down at you. He's got his big trench coat on, but a big like pirate's hat and a fake parrot. I'm Master Page, and you can purchase a healer's kit, 5 gold pieces, thieves' tools, 25 gold pieces, alchemist's supplies, 50, a silvered weapon, e.g. a silvered short sword for 100 gold pieces, a potion of healing for 50 gold pieces, a potion of climbing, 50 gold pieces, a drift globe, every good adventurer needs one, 500 gold pieces, sending stones, 500 gold pieces, a cloak of billowing, 50 gold pieces, a hat of wizardry, 100 gold pieces, a wand of smiles, 100 gold pieces, a boots of false tracks, 100 gold pieces, a bag of holding is 500 gold pieces, or a periapt of health is 600 gold pieces. Those are the options of things that you can buy. Remember, you have 600 gold in your pocket if you would like to buy anything from this list. What do you purchase? Oh, you know what I need to do? Turn the dice roller on. Hi Omega, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the resub. Me old buddy, me old pal. Just doing the first wheel spin here. People have been generously giving me some subscriptions because I said I can't make rent, and now I've emotionally blackmailed them and I feel bad. Double guilt day. It's what we call double guilt day. Gonna get me today, I think. I'm emotionally weak. I've been crying all weekend. Leave me alone. I'm not even sad. Dice bot. Right. You guys interested in buying any of these things? You might be saying to yourself, what are these things, Bradley? I don't know either, so good luck. Buy one if you want. I looked them up. Well, aren't you smart? What a smart little boy you are. A wand of smiles is being purchased. Done. Let's see if that exists. Where is that? Player's handbook? Probably not. Wand. Normal wand. Regular wand. Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. Wand. Nope. DM's Guide. Wand. Wand. I don't see it. Which book is it in?
Dry your tears with cash.
The way he said it. The way he said it. With cash. Oh, it's in Xanathar's? I haven't got Xanathar's. Can't have Wand of Smiles. What do you want instead? I haven't got Xanathar's Guide to Everything. It doesn't exist. Hey, I said 2024. It's not even out, is it? It's Tasha's and that's it. ChatGPT. You remember when I was like, ChatGPT can't do this? I knew it couldn't do it. Only from Dungeon Master's Guide and Tasha's Guide. Let's see what. Let's see if you can do. Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. Okay. Just putting some of the same ones in. you know what? That's a great idea. Hold on. I'm going to reset it. I'm going to reset it. We're going to put these options in instead. Okay. So you can buy Healer's Kit, Thieves Tools, an Arcane Focus, like a wand. He also sells a component pouch. You can straight up buy a spell scroll, which is a cantrip. A potion of healing. A drift globe. A bag of holding. Sending stones. The cloak of billowing. Maybe the best item in D&D, but I don't know if you'll get much use of it in this. Shield of expression. Moon dust. An orb of direction. Or a tattoo, a masquerade tattoo, which is 200 gold pieces. These are what is available right now. Because these are from the DMG and Tasha's Cauldron and everything, so you'll actually have access to it. Only problem with 2024 D&D on Foundry is that you're limited to what books are available. Hey JJ, you want to find something out for me? Find out when they're releasing more books on Foundry. I've got some very piratey sailing music for you today. You're welcome. You're welcome for the top quality immersion direction. No, you're welcome. Paid for by Digital Dan, Bubu, Nina, Omega, and then Horus. Because I do have to pay for this stuff, believe it or not. I feel like I'm on the ocean. Well, boy, oh boy. Merchant was the first spin. You got 2 left. Alright, an orb of direction. Purchased. I don't have a purchasing sound, so I guess we'll just do this. That's 100 gold pieces. For an orb of direction. There it is. What does it fucking do? While holding this orb, you can take a magic action to determine which way is magnetic north. Nothing happens if the orb is used in a location that has no magnetic north. Cool. Alright, that's minus 100 gold. You have 510 gold pieces left. If you would like to purchase something else, you can. We'll take our orb of direction and then save money. Purchase nothing. There's an option now as well. There you go. 510 gold pieces left. Choice is yours. Tattoo, the masquerade tattoo. Let's see how this works. How much was that? Uh-oh. 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 Masquerade tattoo. What does it do? Produced by a special needle, this magic tattoo appears on your body as whatever you desire. As a bonus action, you can shape the tattoo into any color or pattern and move it to any area of your skin. Whatever form it takes, it is always obviously a tattoo. It can range in size from no smaller than a copper piece to an intricate work of art that covers all of your skin. As an action, you can use the tattoo to cast the disguise self spell to discern the disguise. Once the spell is cast from a tattoo, it can't be cast from a tattoo again until the next dawn. Cool. So we'll vote on what that tattoo is in a minute. Want to purchase anything else? You have 400 gold left. I don't know about D&D. Can you play it solo? You can get books that are solo D&D books, yeah. They're a bit like those choose your own adventure books. Cracked my finger on the side of a boiling, burning pan yesterday, and not only does it hurt because I punched the pan, but also burned it, and it was right on the knuckle, you know, right on that bit, and it sucks. It sucks. Yeah, just play Baldur's Gate 3 instead. The haters love me. You're going to buy a potion of healing and a cloak of billowing. Another 100 gold gone. I have. It's a banger. All right, well. Another potion of healing, so you have 3 of those now. And a cloak of billowing. Cloak. Cloak of billowing added to the inventory. All right. Would you like to buy anything else? You've got 300 gold left. $300 gold left. You punched the pan after you slammed your finger on it? No, I just turned around too quickly. I know it's a ton of work to generate this and provide us with a ton of options for each action. I really appreciate all of this. Well, it is a lot of work, but it's not it's not a ton of work. A ton is a lot of work. I would say this is a medium to large amount of work. It's more work than any other streamer does for you. How about that? How about every other streamer just turns on a game and doesn't even speak to you? And how about this is more than that?
Dum-de-dum hoist the sails. Lam-de-dum.
The lolly lule low. Pink Shadow. For the 25 bucks. Any immovable rods in there? Does it say, sorry, does it say immovable rod on the screen? Sorry, does it say immovable rod on the screen? Or? So sorry. I'm not sure if it says. You're going to buy some thieves' tools and some moon dust. Thieves' tools. Thieves' tools. Moon dust. Doesn't exist. The hell is moon dust? Moon dust. Dust of revelation? It doesn't exist at all. Dust? Dust of dryness. Dust of disappearance. Moon dust doesn't exist. It was a lie. Sorry, we're all sold out. Says the guy. You know, when you click on it. Sorry, we're all sold out. Sorry, we're all sold out. Sorry, we're all sold out. He sells us some sand. If Snotflap wasn't on board, that would happen, but instead you just don't have to pay for it. What was the thing that you did buy? Thieves' tools. How much was that? 25. Alright, you're down to 285 gold pieces. You want to buy anything else? Can we pre-order something so that when we meet again he has it for sale? I mean, what do you think this is? Amazon? You think this is Amazon? I mean, it's fantasy medieval. Medieval with some magic qualities at best. Wants to fucking pull out his iPhone and pre-order something on Steam. Is there anything on the moon? Oh, the first word I searched. Huh. You know, I didn't check it. You know when I searched the moon? And it was the first thing I searched and it didn't come up. Isn't that crazy? Weird, I must not have checked it, huh? I must not have looked, huh? I mean, he doesn't have all his stash on him. So fucking relax, first of all. None of this matters. It's not real. Okay? He hasn't got it. It's medieval times, and you've run into him on the open ocean. He hasn't got it. That's the end. Relax. Screaming in the chat room. I'll take a component pouch and then I'll see you later, they said. A component pouch purchase. I think you have one. No, you don't. These are cool though, huh? Don't you love this? You can click them and see what's in the backpack. You can click it and see what's in the quiver. You can click it and see what's in the crossbow bolt case. What's in the flask? Nothing. What's in the belt pouch? Nothing. Component. Component pouch. Wow, it goes up there too. Nice. Nothing in it, but you have one. Canonically carrying a backpack, a component pouch, a quiver, a crossbow bolt case, a flask, and a belt pouch. The boat pulls away. The steamboat, which doesn't exist. Ahoy, hoy! There's the regular Null salesman. Send my best to Snotflap. Snotflap just goes because he's underneath the thing on the boat and doesn't want to move because he's scared of falling in the water. Thanks, Shadow, for gifting subs to people in the chat room who don't have subs. I see what you're doing. You're picking out all the people who don't have a subscription ball next to their name. I see what you're doing here. All right, then you need to make me a dexterity saving throw because the rolling wake happens. Because the rolling wake didn't happen yet. It's time to roll, and I need to put the thing on. Exclamation point roll d20 in the chat room. We can take the first roll. An 11. You have to beat. You get a bonus to this, but the dex, you have a +4 to that, so it's a 15, and you had to beat a 13 because you chose to ride the wake and shift the boat and keep the balance. Lancelot kind of just like digs the oars in to the water. That's how it works. Snotflap grabs on to the underside of the bench like he is a monkey grabbing onto its mother, and Leary simply surfs this shit out, dude. Rides the wave out, the boat as the wake and the seawater rolls into the side and the under part of the rowboat, kind of turning it and jostling it around. Yeah, you successfully make it. There's no failure here. There's no failure. As the ship sort of vanishes into the horizon, the waves calm a little bit, and you know Lancelot is able to progress as he begins to send the rowboat back along on its route southward towards the peninsula that holds the fallen star. And we spin again as we sort of continue on the journey. And this is a long journey that is going to be taking place probably for the whole day. They'll be traveling down the side of the Badgerbrook coastline. But we're sort of, you know, these events aren't happening one after the other. They're just throughout the day as the travel progresses. You can make me little checks and things to see, you know, as moments happen throughout that progress. Let's see here. We're going to spin the wheel again. You've got 2 more wheel spins. What have we got? Level up a companion. Ooh. Who's getting leveled up? You want to roll for it or pick? I'll let you pick. Who's getting leveled up? Snotflap or Lancelot? And before you vote, I will give you this. I forgot to tell you. So obviously you had the Rod of Resurrection, which was extremely powerful. Honestly, too powerful. And then we had a soft reset of the entire campaign and you lost it. And I decided not to give it back to you as part of the balancing update. The balance update came through. What I did give you was Lay on Hands. Lancelot now just has Lay on Hands, which, you know, technically is not as strong as the Rod of Resurrection, but is a very strong ability because Lay of Hands allows Lancelot to heal wounds He has 10 uses of it, 10 points of healing that he can distribute however he wants. So he could just use one of those to bring someone back from death. But if you're on 0 HP, Lancelot can run over to you, place his hands on you, give you 1 HP, and you're back up again. Lay on Hands is also a bonus action now. I don't remember if it was before or not, but I don't remember it being. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I played a Paladin. But Lancelot now has a Lay on Hands feature, as well as Taunt, and which he didn't have before. Before he had Compelled Duel as his spell. Now his spell scroll is Divine Smite, so he gets to do 1 use of Divine Smite, an extra 2d8 radiant damage. He's not much of an attacker. He is supposed to be more of a tank. But he has Taunt, which means that somebody has to make an int save or they have disadvantage against targets other than him. He has Arendite, which has been upgraded to a 2d6. It's essentially a great sword now, whereas previously it was a long sword. 18 AC, 30 HP, and then Lay on Hands feature is a thing that he can do on a bonus action now. So Lancelot's had a bit of a buff. While the Rod of Resurrection was strong as an item, instead I've given him more of a class buff because I think he wasn't as strong as Snotflap. The payoff, or the what is it called, the downside to Lancelot is that his stats aren't very high. His base stats, his strongest is strength, and he only has a +2 in it. So that's the sort of downside. So he has less chance to hit, and so he has a +4 to hit, right? So then you've got Snotflap, who's supposed to be more of a damage dealer, a bit more DPS, isn't he? Snotflap has a +4 to dexterity, being his highest stat. He has Nimble Escape, which means he can disengage or hide as a bonus action on each of his turns, which honestly I've been forgetting. He's got Flickering Trickster, which means when he moves at least 20 feet in a turn and then attacks, he can disengage as a free action, which he can do anyway. He has Devil Goblin Warcry. As a bonus action, he lets out a Warcry. All creatures hostile to Snotflap within 30 feet must make a Wisdom saving throw or become frightened for 1 minute. He has the Warp Strike Dagger, which means, you know, he deals 1d6 +4 damage on a +6 to hit. The target must succeed on a DC 13 dexterity saving throw, or they take an additional 1d4 slashing damage, and then he can teleport to it as well. And then he got a little bit of an upgrade in Hell already. He has a 2d6 plus 1d6 bite that he can do. And on a failed save, the target is branded and smoldering. So next time we get into combat, I'm going to give you these options in the Twitch chat. That, you know, because we started doing combat a bit differently. So currently, that's what you've got going on with Lancelot and Snotflap. They've both got a little bit of an upgrade, I would say, and some balance changes in the latest patch. So it's up to you which one you want to level up. How does level up work? I don't really know. We'll find out. They'll get a little bonus to HP. They'll get a bonus to a stat, I think. And maybe we'll look at giving them an additional bonus to one of their skills, or maybe another skill thing. So we'll see. I'm going to wing it every time with leveling up them, because they're NPCs. They're not actual classes that get like a +1 to their level and stuff. So they go up a CR level, you know what I mean? So it's up to you. Who would you like to level up? Snotflap or Lancelot? The choice is yours. Yours, 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 yours. La na na na, la na 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 na, la na na na, la na 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 na. Good wheel spins so far, huh? A merchant, which you've been kind of needing, not needing, but you lost a lot of money, but you managed to earn it all back. And it's nice to see a merchant come through. I'm gonna see. I need to remember how to make the proper merchant thing in Foundry. I did it for side quest, but it was so long ago I can't remember. And yeah, and a level up on a companion's call. Thank you so much for the subs and the tips so far. I appreciate you. This is my money making stream. which I have to do now, which I don't like doing, but I enjoy a lot more than some of the other ways I've had to do money making streams in the years past. Doing a Twitch Plays D&D thing I think is more fun. I don't know, some of you like it, some people don't because they don't fucking show up, but it's also a Sunday, so who knows. Venom back, thank you so much for the 5 gift subs, my friend. That's another wheel spin earned. Right, we're leveling up Lancelot. It is time. Level him up. Lancey. Okay. Let's give him an ability score improvement. Let's give him +2 to an ability score. All of his ability scores are even, so this will give him an extra point in one of these ability scores. Strength, Dex, Con, Int, Wiz, or Charisma. Yeah, let's look at what he can do, actually, just so you know what you're giving him points for. So, Strength will be his ability to attack. He'll have an extra thing to attack. Dex, I don't think he uses Dex directly for anything, so it will give him a bonus to his initiative, really, at this point. Con will give him more HP. Int, he does have an Int save thing, but I don't think it matters. I'd say if you give it to him on Int, his Taunt DC save will go up 1. So that will go for a DC 12 to a DC 13. We'll do that. Wisdom is a -1 for him at the moment, so that will go up to a 10 and stop his Wisdom from being a -1. Wisdom is predominantly used to shrug off magical effects for the most part. So when he gets targeted by magic, he's kind of weak to it. He's very good as a tank at dealing with physical incoming stuff or like drawing people away, but he's not very good at potentially with magic saves. Or even dex saves. He wouldn't be particularly great against something like a Dragon's Breath. And then Charisma will also not really do anything for him. Oh no, this is his thing. Never mind, it's not Int. The DC is 10 plus proficiency plus charisma. So actually, scrap the thing I said about Int. The DC for the Int save will go up if you give him a +1 to charisma, not Int. So that's how Lancelot works. He gets an ability score improvement in something. Lancelot ability score improvement. Strength, Dex, Con, Int, Wiz, Charisma. What do you want to give him +2 in? The choice is yours. Hi Kyrie, thank you for the 59-month resubscription, my very good friend. Taunt will be charisma, yeah. Taunt, the DC will go from a 12 to a 13 if you choose charisma. Con, his HP will go up. Dex, his initiative will go up. Strength, his attack will go up. You're going Con. Okay. So, let's do that. Give him a +2 to Con, so his Constitution is now 14. I think we'll retroactively give him some more HP. And then we will give him an additional HP. Now, I don't know what his hit dice is, because he's not a creature that was based on anything. So, since he's a Paladin, what is that, a D10? Let's just give him a Paladin's. It's probably a D10 or a D12. A D10 plus Con modifier. 1D10 plus 2. We're going to say +4 because I'm going to give him an extra 2 for the extra bump. Here we go. This is how much extra HP he gets. Roll well. 5. 9. He's at 39 HP. Basically took average. Innit? His HP goes up to 39. His con goes up. And I think we'll give him, since he has this new ability, I'm going to give him an extra 5 points of Lay on Hands as part of his level up as well. So he has 15 uses of Lay on Hands. His Constitution goes up here now. It's 39 HP. I think that's a solid level up for an NPC. Strength flows into Lancelot. And he levels up with the spell Wind. Refueled and repurposed. A fresh lick of paint. The red of his eyes flashes with strength. And Lancelot grows stronger. Okay. Let's spin the wheel for the 3rd time. An instant long rest, which you don't need. So what did I say the rule was? It's temporary HP, right? Uh, 1d8 plus level temporary HP. 1d8 plus... What level is Lyri? 4. Oh, I rolled a 1. You get 5 temporary HP. And then I close that and I didn't want it. And then a final wheel spin. An encounter. Of course. We couldn't have just had 3 nice wheel spins, could we? Couldn't have just had 3 nice wheel spins, could we? God. God, this game sucks. This game sucks, bro. The sea becomes unnervingly calm on the journey. The rhythmic slap of the oars being the only sound besides the crash of the waves against the cliff sides of Badgerbrook West, really for miles. Then a sudden tug, not on the boat, but the water itself. A strange sort of resistance as Lancelot pulls on the oars. It's almost like rowing through syrup for Lancelot. Below the turquoise, crystal turquoise deep, the water turns dark. Shapes begin moving fast through the water. Roll me perception checks. Let's have a perception check. We'll just take the first roll. You have a +4 to this. I see you've removed Play Expedition 33 from the wheel. Seems like chat hasn't gifted you 500 subs for that. Oh, I don't know. You could know some semblance of joy. I took it off because I don't want to play it. I mean, obviously all I want to do is play it, but I don't want to do a long stream today because I'm gonna fucking burn out if I keep doing extra streams and extra this and extra that. I got too much shit on and I'm fucking tired as shit. I'm feeling it. I didn't get enough sleep last night because I woke up feeling crazy. So I was like, I don't even want to be tempted. Don't tempt me, Frodo. We're just gonna play some D&D. And then we're gonna watch Wax Steven play Expedition 33. And then we're gonna watch Deathless. And then we're gonna go to bed at a reasonable time. A 6 + 4 is a 10. A failure to recognize what is happening. Lancelot says, "What is that?" And Lyri says, I don't know. There's something underneath the... And then With a violent splash, a scaled arm erupts from the waves. There are clawed fingers grasping and raking down the side of the boat. A creature which is known as a Mero, a massive and snarling creature that looks kind of like a twisted, mutated mermaid thing. It hauls itself up on the side of the hull, teeth bared, water pouring from its gills as it growls and snaps. Guttural, wet dialect. Then, smaller forms break the surface around the boat as well. Merfolk, sleek and swift, smaller. They're circling the boat like sharks, each carrying a sort of crude spear made out of coral or bone. Their eyes kind of glint as they break the surface and catch the side of the boat, eyeing up the prey of the three characters inside of the rowboat. The creatures kind of rush in towards the boat, and that is when I will need you all to roll initiative. We'll take the second roll. We will take the second roll. And I will prepare. You must prepare to fight. Let's see here. The battle map. The battle map, please. Bam. What did you roll? A 6. Your initiative is +3, so that's a 9. Okay. Now, because I think we've figured out some stuff, I'm going to let you have all 3 characters from now on in combat, because I think it worked out just fine before. You now have a full party, I reckon. I reckon you just have a party. I reckon you just have a party. That's what I reckon. What has Snotflap got going on here? An effect on the war cry. And Lyri also has something on. Oh, you know what? Do we need to equip anything? What did you buy? You currently have 2 of 3 things on. Yeah, none of these will save you in this fight. You're fine. Yeah, you bought a potion and the masquerade tattoo. Yeah. Oh yeah, we got to figure that out. Don't let me forget. I forgot about the tattoo. After the combat, we got to figure out what the tattoo is of. Remind me when we're done. Okay. Okay. First one up. First one up is Lancy Blancy. The boy. Lancelot. What does he do? His abilities are taunt, attack. He doesn't have a ranged attack, and lay on hands. You can jump in the water and swim around and try and attack if you want. is going to be... This is the fun thing about boat combat. Lancelot. Okay, the options are... Swim over and attack with a sword. Taunt one of them. And that's it, right? You can divine smite and that's it. Alright. Poll in the Twitch chat. In the Twitch chat for Lancelot. Good dodge, but too late. Didn't think of it. So this is all that goes through Lancelot's mind right now. I can taunt one. I can dodge one. Is it everything? A creature within 60 feet. Alright, you're going to taunt a creature. Which one? One of the merfolk or the Merrow? Merrow is the bigger thing. Again, poll in the Twitch chat. For the NPCs, we use the Twitch chat poll. If you're watching on YouTube live, you have to come to Twitch if you want to get involved. If you're watching this in the future, you can't get involved because it's already happened.
Well, technically, it's always happening in the future. Because there's a delay between the stream and you and us.
My God, they're right. Can't be. My God, they're right. That's impossible. The plan is to attempt to taunt the Merrow. Lancelot rushes to the front of the rowboat here and starts waving Arendite around, trying to sort of catch the attention of the creature, shouting at it and trying to draw it towards him. The creature needs to make a check, right? What is it? Taunt. An int save. He's got to beat a 12, the Merrow. An int save, and it has to beat a 12 here. Oof. Ooh, rolled a 12, but has a -1 to intelligence, so is an 11. You see this large, sort of monstrous merfolk creature immediately rising up out of the water. It has like a strange looking harpoon that it seems to have probably pulled from the depths of an ancient shipwreck, and it points it towards Lancelot, and successfully Lancelot taunts the creature. That is the end of Lancelot's turn. It is now this merfolk, this one, who swims up, I think, to Snotflap here. Bursting out of the water, is going to attempt to strike Snotflap with an ocean spear. Let's go. It hits on an 18, dealing 6 piercing damage and 1 cold damage to Snotflap. Appearing out of nowhere, a spear sort of lances past Snotflap, a wound opening up. Ah, shit! You bastard! The sort of strange merfolk creature is speaks in its weird sort of Aquan language, and Snotflap is scared he's going to fall in the water. Let's see. If the target creature is if the target is a creature, its speed decreases by 10 feet until the end of its next turn. Hit or miss, the spear magically returns to the Murphic's range attack. Okay, cool. So his speed has been reduced by 10 feet as well. It is now Snotflap's turn. Snotflap for sure is simply going to attack this creature, right? Well, actually, yeah, no, you don't control Snotflap, I do, because he's evil. I think, does Snotflap like fish? Does he eat fish? He does, doesn't he? Let's try and bite him. Oof. A 10 is a miss on the bite. Snotflap spins around and just tries to bite this merfolk's hand. The merfolk whips it back, ducks down under a rolling wave that comes in, and Snotflap,
Where did it go with the little shit? I'm gonna eat you. I'm gonna eat every single last motherfucking one of you,
he says. Nimble escape. Disengage. Moves back. Scared. Moves back here. In between Lyri and Lancelot.
Don't let me fall in the water. I can't swim.
It is the Merrow's turn now. The Merrow is the very large creature which is now sort of taunted by Lancelot. It will now attempt to attack Lancelot. What can it do? It's pretty rough, this creature, I think. Okay, it's got multi-attack. Does anyone know what that does? Let's go with, I think the first thing that happens is a fucking harpoon is launched at Lancelot here. Oof. A 4 on his roll, which means that's a 10 in total. A miss, and then it will attempt to bite Lancelot as well. On a 14, that's a hit. So this is going to deal damage to the grand total of 6 damage to Lancelot, but Lancelot is now poisoned. Lancelot is poisoned from this bite. While you have the poison condition, you experience the following effect. Ability checks and attacks affected. You have disadvantage on attack rolls, and ability checks is what is happening to Lancelot right now. I have 2 instances of this open, by the way, if you wonder why I'm not clicking apply up here. Essentially, this is your one, where I do stuff for your characters, and then this is my one where I do stuff for my characters. Who's giving me money? Shadow Twires, thank you so much for the gift sub and the resub, Twires. Good to see you, old buddy, old pal. Every 10 gift subs we spin the wheel, and also we pay my rent and you buy me some oranges. Okay, Merfolk Skirmisher's turn. Which one? This one. Swims under the boat. Can't. Why can't it go that far? Come on. It can go that far. That's 30 feet. Oh, you know what it is? It's probably because of when I put them on the thing. Swims under the boat. Splashes up out of the water. And is going to attempt to strike Lyri. That spear. No way that hits. A 6 is a miss. Lyri sort of just bringing the shield up. The coral spear raking up at the front of that adamantine spear. Which means, canonically now, Lyri, let's make sure that you... Yeah, you do. She's got a 23 AC. Is that correct? Oh, the armor of invulnerability, the adamantite shield, and the defense. God, I love Foundry. Look at that. Just lets us see where all the sources of AC are coming from. 23 AC, guys. I think I need... You're going to encounter some rust monsters or whatever the fuck can destroy armor in this game soon. For sure. This game's going to have to start getting difficult, I think. The final arc of this is just going to be creatures that can delete magic items. Jules Skag. Thank you for the 500 bits, my friend. 54 Aqua Snakes coming in as well with the resub. Good to see you, pal. Thank you very much. No wheel spin yet. But that is a miss, absolutely. It's now Lyri's turn. Lyri has a lot of things they can do, so I'm going to pull up the Lyri list. So you can attack. What does Lyri do? Attack. Attack ranged. Disengage. You can use a scroll of Spirit Guardians. You've got 6 uses of that left. You can activate Invulnerability ability, which is 10 minutes of bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing resistance. You can dodge. You can use a potion of healing, which you don't have any... you could use a potion of healing on Snotflap. You can heal Snotflap for 4. You can summon Diablos. Any other suggestions from the chat room? Ram the boat with the marrow. I think you mean ram the marrow with the boat, but that's what it says, so that's what you'll do. Dance the ancient merfolk dance of watery peace and love. You also have a staff of bird cry. That's right. Alright, there's your options. What does Lyri do? You can attack it with a weapon, disengage, move away from the ones in front of you. You can use your scroll to summon a group of spirits that flit and defend around you if anything would melee attack you. You can activate your invulnerability ability on the armor, which will give you resistances. You can dodge, you can heal Snotflap. You can summon Diablos, which will deal 55% damage to everything on the fucking field. You can ram the boat at the marrow, which is correct. I'm reading it correctly now. Dance the ancient merfolk dance of watery peace and love. Or you can use the staff of bird to scare them. What was the staff, and is it equipped? And is it attuned? We'll say it is. Oh, you don't need to attune. The wooden staff is decorated with bird carvings. It has 10 charges. You can make a magic action to expend 1 charge from the staff and cause it to create one of the following sounds. A finch, a raven, a duck, a chicken, a goose, a loon, a turkey, a seagull, an owl, or an eagle. And that's what it does. And that's what you want to do? Sometimes I think you guys just want to die. Alright, well, which type of bird do you want it? What type of bird? You know what? I'm not even going to ask. You know what? I'll do it in the Twitch chat. I'll do it in the Twitch chat. What type of bird call? What were the fucking options on this thing? Seagull, loon, raven. A Kenku that has learned a T-Rex roar. That's not a bird. That is not a bird. Bird is a beast, and a Kenku is a humanoid. Learn D&D. Don't be such a loser. Alright, well, I can't remember the other options, and I was waiting for you to tell me, but there you go. Content does not meet guidelines. What? Which of these words does not meet Twitch guidelines? Bird, call, seagull, loon, raven? Loon. What does loon mean? Like loony? Like Looney Tunes? Holy shit, we've gone too far, haven't we? This is your fault, Dylan. That's on you. That's on you and you know it. I'm so glad me and Dylan are friends. My virgin ears. How dare you speak in such a way on this, the Lord's Sunday? It weighs heavily on my shoulders. See, sword down. I have done this. It all began when I dyed my hair blue for the first time. Oh, I can't see it because it's behind the hype train. Which one won? Seagull. A seagull noise happens. Please hold. Please hold. Please hold. Hold the line. There will be a seagull noise because it's part of the ambient background noise that I've set up. But now there's not a seagull noise. Well, Ravioli, thanks for the 15 bucks, my friend. At 100 bucks, you get to pick something. That's what happens. A seagull noise. Well done. Great job, everyone. That's the end of your turn. Absolutely nothing. Leary holds the staff up and it creates a seagull noise, which is a noise that's already happening in the ocean. I'm not even going to make them roll for any sort of fear effect or any... I mean, an insane choice from the chat room. You have a bonus action which you can do nothing with. So that's the end. The merfolk will now go. This one swims over to Lancelot and will attempt to strike him with an attack. With the spear. A bone spear. A miss. Off of Lancelot's gleaming armor. And then this merfolk swims over to Snotflap immediately. Because Snotflap is trying to hide from taking damage. And the merfolk are dumb, but they're not that dumb. They're actually not that dumb. I thought they were dumber than this. They're average dumbness. They're as dumb as you in the chat room. So really that means they should probably try and waste their turn. The merfolk drinks some water on it. The merfolk takes a glass of water out and pours it over its head because it needs to be wetter. It's in the water. Digital Dan, thank you for the gift sub. That's a wheel spin and it's going right now. Thank you so much for the subs and tips today. Trapped. Snotflap is grabbed and dragged off the ship. Snotflap is grappled.
Please, Leary, save me. I'll do anything you say. I'll never disobey you again. Blah.
Snotflap is grabbed off of the ship. It is Lancelot's turn. Lancelot is controlled by you people. Lancelot can taunt another creature. It can, he can melee attack with the sword. What else can he do? Oh, he can lay on hands, heal himself. There was something else you told me you can do that I forgot about. Oh, dodge. He could dodge. There you go. There's your options in the Twitch chat there. You can vote for one of those. Water changes Snotflap to chaotic god. Good. Tiny little balls of fur start popping off of his back.
We mustn't get Snotflap right after midnight.
What are you doing? Melee attack. Okay. Attack the Merrow, which is the large creature, or the Merfolk, which is the little creature next to your right. Chat. The poll is back up. The poll is back up. Attacking the Merfolk. Right. Here we go. Lancelot striking with Arendite. Has no advantages or anything. Here we go. Big hit. 20. 30, 20. Damage. 9. Bloodied it. Lancelot draws the large Merrow over. This thing comes up out of the side of the water along the side of the boat. The lance from this creature it glances his armor, and then Arendite, this huge longsword, slices part of this creature open. Sushi. Sashimi. This merfolk is going to swim over here in front of Lyri on its turn and attempt to strike at Lyri with its spear. Oh, a 2 for its roll. A miss. It is Snotflap's turn. Snotflap is going to make a strength saving throw to try and break out. Oh, he has an athletic. Oh, no, he can't do it. Okay, strength check from Snotflap, and he has to beat a 10 to break free. The rules of his teleport are that he cannot teleport away. Ah! Pff, breaks free. And then he can teleport.
Fuck this!
Onto the boat. Actually, you know what? He's going to try and bite this fucker before he teleports. Wait, he can't. That was his action. Damn, and it was a 25 too. He can't. He can only run away. Merrow's turn. Here we go again. The Merrow. How long does taunt last? until the start of the next turn. It's no longer taunted, but it will try and attack Lancelot anyway, I think, because that's where it's at. The harpoon. First strike. Gonna hit him. That deals 11 damage to Lancelot, followed by a claw. That one's a miss for sure. 10. The next merfolk skirmisher attempts to strike Leary. $16 to hit. I mean, they have to roll so high to be able to hit Leary on a 23. That's the end of its turn, bringing us to Leary's turn. What does Leary do? I think these are good options. There you go. The choice is yours. My children, my friends. The choice falls to you again. The plan is to whip out the scroll and use Spirit Guardians, okay? Okay, here we go. So, Leary where is it? Spells, Spirit Guardians, cast. Bam. A blast of light. And these, again, these sort of angelic figures and feathers and pixie-like creatures are flitting and floating around Leary. The, I think everything is caught in this, isn't it? It's gonna catch everything. It's like sand. It gets everywhere. Alright, so that's one more use of this. So you're down to 5 uses of it. And then immediately upon casting it, everything makes saves. Is that correct? Okay. Oh, there's no way for me to do it. So I'm going to roll 1 for all of the merfolk, I think. And we're going to go that way with it. So, a wisdom saving throw. And the number to beat is... What's the number to beat? Wisdom 10? Is that what that says? It's got to be higher than that. Casting with charisma would be a +3. What is the spell save DC? Is it 8 plus proficiency plus spell casting? So it would be 13. Is that how that works? I'm pulling bullshit from the back of my brain that might literally be my asshole. I'm not sure. Let's go with 13 until someone tells me that I'm wrong. Alright. Merfolk. Whiz save for all of them. A 17. So they take half of 3d8. $16, so they take 8 damage. Bloodied. 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 Dead. This one is dead. I wish I had, like, there was a point where I had a big skull that I could put over their face, but I don't know where that's gone. I think it might have been one of these other things here. I'm going to try and... Hold on, maybe I can do it real quick. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. If you feel like letting go. You remember that song? Who was that? Good Charlotte. There it is. This is what we want. Right, nice turn. That one's dead. The next one goes this one. An attack towards Lyri from the skirmisher. Thank you so much, Shadow, for the 5 gift subs. 5 more and we'll spin again. A miss from the skirmisher. Oh, wait, the Mero needs to do a save. Hold on. Whiz save. Got to beat 13. Fail. So it takes the full 16 damage. Full 16 damage. Am I right on the calculation? Why do you guys only backseat me when it helps you and then you don't say a fucking word when I ask an actual question? Alright. Merfolk. No, Lancelot's turn. Lancelot. Okay, remember this thing is no longer taunted. So you can attack, taunt, heal, dodge. And that is up in the chat. Does the damage get re-rolled for each creature at the end of their turn or just the original value? I don't know. Let's find out. I would assume it gets re-rolled. My actual voice, by the way. I've no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Attack. I assume you would like to attack the Mero, so let's just have him do that. Lancelot versus the Mero. Arendite swings. A 5, a 9, a miss. Brings Arendite across the midriff of this Mero as this kind of radiant light bursts out from Lyri, burning the creature. It brings its harpoon down, and this enormous fish-like merman brings the harpoon down as Lancelot and the Mero cross swords on the edge of this boat, the rowboat shifting madly around them. The 3 of our characters having to really kind of like hold their ground and surf. I should honestly be giving you some sort of disadvantage to attacks or minuses because it would probably be really difficult to do, but I'm not going to be that much of a bastard, even though if you were a real party I probably would, because that'd be fun. Okay. The Merfolk skirmisher here is going to attempt to strike Lyri again. An 8, and then it is going to swim the fuck away. Snotflap says,
Get over here, little bastard.
and tries to bite this one. Got to get a bite off today. Gotta try it.
Sushi time.
Bites this creature's neck clean out. No, I killed Snotflap. This one. Snotflap, I think, just teleports. And the creature is like bringing its... it's kind of like lifting itself up out of the water by its tail. It brings its spear up as if it's going to strike at Lyri. And then Snotflap appears on its neck. You know, like a mosquito. And he's behind the creature. Rips its throat out like a horrific vampire. Teleports back onto the boat.
Delicious.
His big, horrible, grotesque mouth with way too many teeth in it now. Infernal power. Lyri kind of can't help but be horrified of what they're witnessing, and then Snotflap ports back onto the boat as the corpse of this merfolk floats down and sinks under the waves. That is the end of Snotflap's turn. It is Mero's turn. Mero gonna try and attack Lancelot here. Harpoon first. Oof, it's gonna hit. Actually rolling really well, this Mero. Dealing 12 damage to Lancelot. Lancelot is bloodied and injured pretty badly. I think as the sword and the harpoon collide, Lancelot is overpowered and the sword glances backwards. The Mero brings the harpoon, kind of spins it underslung, and it runs up Lancelot's body, breaking through parts of his armor and wounding him. It is still the Mero's turn. It has another turn, doesn't it? It's going to try and claw at Lancelot here as well. If this breaks through, it could kill him. Oof, a 4. Striking nothing but armor on Lancelot at the end of the Mero's turn. I think that motherfucker's going to be... Is he stupid? He's pretty stupid. He's going to stay there. Let's roll another wisdom save for him. A fail. It's going to take the full 3d8 damage from the Spirit Guardians. He's actually stupider than the merfolk. Takes a 12 damage hit as he continues to be burned alive by the radiant damage. He's now bloodied. It is Lyri's turn. What does Lyri do? Choice is yours up in the chat right now. What would you like to do? Choice is attack. Presumably the merfolk next to you. Yes or no in the chat? Or are you trying to rush up here and hit this thing? There's a merfolk there. Yes, no, no, yes. Yes, no, maybe. Can you attack the merfolk? Alright, I'll do a poll. Attack merfolk or Mero? Mero's the big thing. In the Twitch chat there. Pick which one you want to attack. The merfolk is the small creature. The Mero is the big creature. God, I love how that Spirit Guardians looks, by the way. It's so cool. People that do the animations for this are fucking cool as shit. They are called JB2A, I think. JB2A.
This is cool as fuck.
Attacking the Marrow. Roll me the attack roll. Exclamation point. Roll d20 in the chat room, and you have a +6, I think, right? +6 to hit. Thank you so much for the subs and tips, by the way. 5 more and we'll spin the wheel again. 5 more subs. What is that? A 7 +6? I think it hits. Does hit. Congratulations. You strike the Marrow, dealing a grand total of 6 damage, killing the creature. The rapier flashes out across the bow of the boat, or the port. Starboard. This one's left is port, right? The perfect strike through the chest of the creature, literally pulling the blade back out as the creature sinks into the abyss once more. The only thing you can do is a second wind, so not much you can do here. Back around to the top of the town. Oh, you attacked the Marrow, did you? Okay. Which means, what did you roll? 7 +6. Did I say? Okay, so you still hit. So apply the damage to you. Does that work? No. No, it does not. No! Yes, maybe. No. Fuck. Fuck. You're dead. You're up here. You take 6 damage. You are, in fact, alive. And not dead anymore. I don't know how much HP it had. I think it was 2. Alright. Lancelot's turn. You can attack, taunt, dodge, or heal. On Lancelot's turn, the Marrow in front of you, this huge creature, large and intimidating, injured, burning, in the radiant abilities of Lyri's spirit guardians. What will Lancelot do? Heal. Alright, well he has lay on hands. Means you have 15 possible healing you can do to yourself. So, how much do you heal? 1 point. 5 points. 10 points, 15 points, or RNG, and we'll roll a 1d15 for it. Choice is yours. Lancelot currently has 10 out of 39 HP. Here on the open ocean. What will they do? How will they fight? Find out. Right now. Looks like you're healing for 10 points. Healing for 10, unbloodied. 5 uses of it left. And that's Lancelot's bonus action, actually. Do you want to attack too? You want to do it? Yeah. I forgot that's its bonus, isn't it? So you can attack, taunt, dodge. With your action. The choice is yours. Does Lancelot attack, taunt, or dodge? Looks like attack. Oh, Jesus Christ, that made me jump. I need to turn that down.
10 points of soothing damage.
Where's my pen? Where's my snare? Where's my snare? Have you ever been hated or discriminated against? Turn. Tip SFX down. And instead of writing the word down, I drew an arrow because I'm cool. I ran out of space. Okay. Lancelot attacking the Merrow. Aaron die. Here we go. A 12 is a miss. I would have hit if you put points in strength earlier on, I think. End of Lancelot's turn. Start of the Merfolk Skirmisher, who will continue to attack Lyri here. A miss. And swims the fuck away. Oh, I see. That is difficult terrain. Can it get outside of it? It can't. I'm gonna go to there, and then it's gonna fucking die. It swims, attempting to swim out of the range of Lyri's spell, and in fact just burns up. And begins to sink into the depths. Snotflap's turn. Snotflap gonna launch his fucking thing at the whatever this thing is called, a Merrow. Throwing the warp dagger. That's Lyri. Snotflap plays warp strike dagger. 15's gonna hit it. He's gonna deal 9 damage to the creature, and then he's gonna port over, grab it, and port back. He has to make a save, right? Oh, I wish I knew how to add that onto the thing. Dex save will take an extra 1d4. It'll be a 12. Makes it. That's the end of his turn. It is now the Merrow's turn. I think the Merrow is going to attempt to strike at Lancelot one more time with the harpoon. 14 is a miss, and then it's going to attempt to bite Lyri. And 11, that's going to miss, bringing us to Lyri's turn. What does Lyri do? Choice is yours. Options on the screen. Vote for what you want to happen next. Mero makes a whiz save. Good shout. A natural 1. So it will take 3d8 damage. Lyri strikes out with the rapier, but takes 19 damage. And Lyri strikes almost nothing as the Mero is destroyed. Would you like to make a longbow attack against this one instead? Yes, you would. Roll me a d20, chat. Exclamation point, roll d20 in the chat. You have a +8 to hit. Memory serves. +7 to hit. Take the second roll. Second roll, please. Boy, I wish I had a bread roll. Because I'm getting packaged. Exclamation point, roll d20 in the chat. A 12 +7 is gonna hit. It's gonna hit. And the damage is 11. The arrow, this creature swimming away, an arrow finds its spine. Creatures sink to the bottom of the sea. And you gain 550 XP, split 3 ways, which is $183 XP. Bringing you to a total of 4,318 XP, 6,500 being what you need to hit the next level. Oh my god, my hip needs to click. Oh, the worst feeling. Oh, did you hear that? I don't know if you heard that. It was pretty loud, but my mic probably made it sound not too loud. The best feeling when that clicks, man. Done. You are successful. The the creatures defeated. A random encounter brought on by the wheel spin earlier on. And off you go. Falling back into the boat. You have no choice but to simply continue. No time to rest. Only time to move on. During the battle, a heavy mist rolls in without warning, sort of swallowing the horizon, muffling some of the sound. You can't tell sea from sky. You lose your way. The boat's all turned around after the combat. I will need you to make a choice here. Make a choice. You have the option to feel your way. You can call out and echo, or you can trust the winds. A heavy mist rolling in without warning, swallowing the horizon and muffling the sound. Depending on which one you pick, you might be able to use the Orb of Direction to give you advantage. On this check. Got to get my money's worth out of this song. Unless you guys want to send another tip or perhaps a few more subs to spin the wheel, I got to get my money's worth out of this song. We are being raided. The guy from Orcish's raid, old raid message. Ugzug or whatever. Can anyone split the break the tie here? 7 and 7. Anyone break that tie? Chen, thank you so much for the 5 gift subs, my very good friend. He says, yeah, you know what? Spin that motherfucking wheel, boy. Come on now, spin that wheel, boy. Feel your way. This is the one that you will have advantage on, because this one will allow you to use the Orb of Navigation, or whatever the fuck it's called. You have advantage on this check. It's a survival check, please. Exclamation point, roll d20 in the chat. You have advantage, so we'll take the highest of the first 2 numbers that win in the thing there, and then we'll spin the wheel thanks to FF Chen and Shadow. Shadow's favorite day of the week. Loves it so much. A natural 20. You've already done it. You've already done it. Well done. You don't even need to roll the second one, because you're not going to get it higher than that. The survival is a +2, so this is a 22. Pulling out this orb and looking we sort of see Lancelot and Lyri using the orb to navigate themselves for the next 20-30 minutes of sailing, are using it to allow themselves to navigate. Which way is north? They're generally heading south, and they're able to, using this particular item, make their way out of the mist, make their way through the fog bank, and then out safely without sort of drifting off course. Let's spin the wheel. An item, you get a potion. Here we go. Does Tasha's Cauldron of Everything have potions in it? Potions, hello? Potion? Nope. Does the Dungeon Master's Guide have potions in it? Potion. Roll me a d20 and we'll just count down from 20. Which one of these potions you get. Insta-Rage, thanks for the 5. Thanks for the 5 gift subs, my friend. Another 5 and we will spin again. Appreciate you coming out and supporting the stream on a Sunday. On a bloody Sunday as well, no less. Getting up having to spend hard-earned money on Sunday. What is that, 19? We'll go with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. A potion of invisibility you have just gained for yourselves. Congratulations. Potion of invisibility. Very useful. You now have a potion of healing, a potion of invisibility, a potion of animal friendship, a potion of climbing, a potion of invulnerability, a potion of clairvoyance, and I'm going to add a drink potion to the thing. And then choice TBD. Then you can do a separate thing, I think, in combat. Nice. You've got a lot of good potions. We need to utilize them. Obviously, remember, out of combat. I don't know how you just have to. One of the people in here with fucking photographic memories needs to remember. As we go for 2024 rules, is drinking a potion a bonus? I don't know. Is it? Is it in 2024? If it is, I'll add it to the bonus actions instead. I think so. Well, be sure. Never speak to me unless you know. That's the rules from now on. Okay. That's it, right? We don't have to do anything else. What was the thing we need to do? The tattoo. What is the tattoo of? A dolphin. And this is on leg. Tribal. Lower back. A heart with mom. And that is on bicep. Any other options? Sexy to Tivolus. And that's on thigh. Cycles of the moon. And that's on the back for sure. A Triforce. That's forearm, always. The number 33, and that's a neck tattoo. Esquier, and that is on the back of the hand. I'm getting a hand tattoo soon. Did I tell you guys yet? Have we spoken about that? There you go, there's your option. I'm booked in for a hand tattoo. I'm sort of dreading it. I think it's going to fucking suck because I've got tiny little shitty skinny hands and weak old man's thin skin now. Tattoos have never massively hurt me, but I don't enjoy it, honestly. The process is not something I like necessarily enjoy. Ravioli says, come on, guy. So. Disgusting. Ravioli. Not in public. What you do on your own time. Guys. Oh, come on, guys. For those who can't. 2024 Potion of Healing says it can be a bonus action to drink. Just Potion of Healing? What about other potions? We'll make it all a bonus action because it gives you something to do on a bonus action that way. Sexy to Tivolus thigh. Remember. Remember. That's the tattoo. Because I don't know where to put it on the character sheet, so you just have to accept it. You know what we can do actually? We can do this. Biography. Sexy Tivolus tattoo thigh. Perfect. Perfect. Wonderful. New rule. 1 D&D, which is planned to release in phases starting in September 2024, will allow players to drink a healing potion as a bonus action. Didn't answer my question at all, so all good, Shadow, but you didn't answer it whatsoever. Thank you very much. Strong winds kick up. A sudden gust howls in from across the coast, throwing off your trajectory and causing white caps to rise. Don't know what a white cap is. Top of a wave? Make a choice. Row harder. Angle the boat. Call for aid from nature. These are your options. What do? Strong winds from the coast throw off your trajectory and cause whitecaps to rise. You've decided to call for aid from nature. How? How do you do this? Do you have druid craft? Do you have the ability to call for aid from nature? How do you do this? How do you call for aid from nature? Staff of Bird. Kill streak gave us an airstrike. Those are your options. Staff of Bird. Okay. Which bird call? Seagull, Raven, Loon. What was the other bird calls? Eagle.
Well, actually, the eagle noise that you often hear in films isn't an eagle at all.
A duck. I beat you to it. Someone was typing it. Alright, there you go. Seagull, Raven, Loon, Eagle, or Duck. Anyone break that tie? I'm sure it will matter so massively. You call for aid from the loons. What is a loon? Loon bird. A duck. It's a duck. Okay. A loon is a duck. And that's the end of that. The staff is raised high into the sky. Winds blowing the boat off of trajectory. Lyri raises the staff. And it's like Gandalf when he's riding into that battle and it does the light. And there's a sound that comes from it that sounds something like this. Quack. And then do the ducks save you? Is the answer. Animal handling check. Because we never get to do those. +0. Roll d20 in the chat. We take the first winning roll no matter what comes up. Do the loons come to your aid? 4. No. You end up in rougher water. And after all of that, the boat just drifts out into rough water. And you have disadvantage on the next skill check due to the choppy conditions. Far off, a storm crackles with energy. The sky darkens and the water responds. There is lightning on the horizon. Make a choice. get low and fast. Read the pattern or appeal to the storm. Fuck it, we'll have this music back. And I'll have some thunderstorm music. Do I have some thunderstorm music? Thunder. What will you do? Hi, Valen Vane, my love. Shadow, thank you so much for the gift sub. Durkee, thank you so much for the gift sub. That is enough. Spin the wheel after this decision is made. Can anyone split the tie here between get low and read the pattern? Thunder. 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 Get low and fast. Acrobatics save check, please. Acrobatics save. I can't. Acrobatics +3, exclamation point, roll d20 in the chat. We take the first number rolled that comes back. You have to beat a 13. A boat in rough, choppy water. You have disadvantage, actually. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. You have disadvantage. You've already failed, but let's see if you get a 1. A boat. It's the beginning of Final Fantasy IX when they're in the little boat. Snotflap is screaming, holding on to the back of the boat. Lyri pulling the cloak of billowing over their head, but all it does is billow out cool behind them. Lancelot doing his best to row this thing and to keep control of the boat. A fail on a 9 plus 3, a 12. A crack of lightning. A jolt hits near the boat. Dexterity saving throw, please. And that's from everyone, I think. A dexterity saving throw, please. Snotflap. 16. Makes it. Lancelot, poisoned. Disadvantage. Fail. And Lyri, first roll, please. You have a +4 to this roll, and you must beat a 13. A 16, you make it. Lancelot takes 7 lightning damage. Lancelot is struck by fucking lightning. Okay. Okay. Thick clouds. Heavy thunderstorm. Jagged coral. Underneath the boat, beautiful, deadly, and threatening to splinter the hull of your rowboat. Make a choice. Spot the danger early. Lift and glide. Distract the sea life. You choose to spot the danger early. I'm guessing this is gonna be a... Oh, it's an investigation check. Please. From the chat, you have a -2 to this. I too thought it was gonna be a perception check. First one, what'd you get? Why doesn't this save? A 6? What a horrible fail. The hull of the ship splinters and breaks, water rushing in to the boat. The calm lost far behind you. The thunder, the lightning, the rain, swelling, the boat broken. When a massive shape bursts upward from below, trailing ropes of kelp and slick mists, seawater. A long serpentine neck rises high above the boat, ending in a narrow head with rows of needle-like teeth. The creature's black glistening eyes fix on the three of you in the boat. A plesiosaur. With a sudden screeching cry, it lashes out, jaws snapping towards the three of you. And that's where we end today's session. I have saved the current HPs and statuses of Lancelot and Snotflap, for you have not recovered. I love a plesiosaur. God, I love saying the word plesiosaur. Is that how you say it? No idea. No idea. But do I love saying it? Yes. The plesiosaur strikes. The boat broken. Added to my notes. The boat broken. Plesiosaur attacking. Wax Stevens' penis. Let's see what you get from the wheel spin. Nothing? What is that? Yeah, nothing at all? What does that say? A magic item? I think it's a magic item. Or wild magic. It is, it's a magic item. Embedded in the head of the magical plesiosaur is a gem of great power. This shit just got Ghibliified. If you can destroy the plesiosaur, you will get a Cimmeril. Tune in next week. Tune in next week to find out whatever the fuck a Silmaril is. So stupid. This shit is so stupid. Guys, thanks for watching. I hope you had fun. If you did, great. If you didn't, it's all good. We're going to do it again next Sunday. If you like D&D or you like TTRPG stuff, why not check out Table Story? We have shows on there every day. Not really. We have shows on there many days of the week, including a show that I run on Tuesdays and one that's on tonight called Deathless. Thank you so much, everybody that gifted me some money in some way, shape, or form. I very much appreciate it. I'm trying to keep ahead of bills at the moment. They keep racking up. They keep racking up. And I love it so much. So you're genuinely saving a child's life. We're going to go and see Tom Bacon's, who's playing Croc, apparently, which is just like the way that unlocked a memory in my brain is insane. And I can't wait to see what it does when I arrive and if it's the original one or what. Losing my mind as soon as I arrive in this stream. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. I'll see you tomorrow for Gloomhaven with the boys. See ya. Bye.